quick.
I think I have this figured out, but it's just a pause screen of a...
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Dose of Dysfunction. I am your life coach, and as always with me is the resident redneck.
Howdy, y'all.
And now becoming a regular, really.
The regular Briscoe kid.
The regular Briscoe kid. Here we go. The Briscoe kid.
How's it going, everybody?
I really wish, honestly, I wish I could have Michael Buffer's job.
Oh, right.
Man, I would love to do that. So
We say these stupid things, and then we say that immediately afterwards.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is. So, man who's drinking, you
Yes.
said you had funny stories.
I have two of them.
You have two funny stories.
Both of them involve Brody.
Oh, God.
Oh, I was going to say, do they involve like peanut butter and...
No,
okay.
one of them, I had to MacGyver broken truck Brody's shit back together so he could drive to and from work this week.
Yes.
And I get under the truck every day to make sure it's still holding.
Oh, do you crawl out there and be
Yeah.
like, all right, here?
Straight up MacGyvered that shit too. I went in looking for pins and shit I could actually make it legit, and finally it was like, fuck it, we're gonna see if the paper clip will work.
Yeah.
And I climbed underneath there and I tied that bitch together.
I was honestly, when I got home, safely, I might add, I got under there and I saw his work. I was honestly impressed.
Were you?
Yeah.
I mean, I think
he
it's...
might as well have like tied a bow in it. Like, that's how nice it looked.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Like I just did. I got it all put together and made sure the fucking, I made sure it looked good and everything.
Yeah. We're gonna redneck this up, but we're gonna make it purty.
Yeah, and
I took pictures of it.
he
I was
gets
that impressed.
He gets home, he takes photos of these things of it and sends it to me, and he's like, man, I thought it was just gonna be like twist tied on there
Yeah,
or some
I was gonna
shit.
say, that's what I would have done.
I was gonna say if I had anything to do with it, yeah, it would have just been like twisted up and been like, here we go. Pray she holds, pray she holds.
Yeah, no, and so it's funny because we set off the alarm to work.
Right? Did cops ever show up?
No, the
No.
cops
Nah, I
never
don't
showed
think
up.
So
They probably have us blacklisted. That thing.
I was gonna say at this point, I don't even know. To be honest, I don't even know who said it, but
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is
Well,
it's been having issues, so we haven't been setting it, and then
Right.
the one day we need
well,
to
the
break
thing
back
was-
in.
Thing was I was gonna wait to be picked up. I was like, all right, I'll just leave my truck here. We don't gotta fix it or anything like that. It's all good. We'll deal with it tomorrow. And I go try to go wait in the shade, and here comes Brock. Use your keys and unlock the door. That's all I could
oh yeah,
hear.
we weren't gonna let you just
Well,
hang out.
And then he comes up there and he's like, unlock it. And I was like, but the alarm. He's like, no, it's fine. And I was like, okay, unlock it. He gets like 5 feet in the door, and I just hear it go counting down. He's like, the alarm, the
And
alarm.
I'm like, the alarm, yell at Kate or
Yeah.
call Casey. He calls you. You don't have your phone on you. You're unlocking the gate.
Yeah,
I'm like-
and my phone was in my car. Yeah.
And it was like, yell at him. And so I hear Brody kind of go, Casey. And I'm like, what the fuck was Casey?
That's funny. That's kind of like today. I was standing outside waiting for the Jimmy John's people, and my neighbor, who doesn't know my name, and that's fine because I forget his name, also was like, neighbor, like yells neighbor. I was like, and at first I was like, that's odd, and then I hear neighbor, and I was like, turn around and look at. I was like, oh hey. Well, I gave it, or he noticed, obviously, we got new HVAC, right? Well, apparently their AC went out in their house, and he's like, so, do you got any of those window ACs floating around? Which I still have one, so I had one, and I said, well, here you go.
Right.
He's like, how much you want for it? I'm like, well, man, you can have it. I just let him have it. But that's what he wanted to tell me. He's like, oh, my God, it's made a huge difference. I was thinking, That was a little one. And in one room, I'm sure it's like, hey, we can
Make
at
any
least
difference?
keep one room kind of cool, but that would be like a bedroom. Like, it's really not one that's going to keep like a living room super cool. But again, better than nothing.
Right. Right.
So, you know what I love about your truck story, though, Brody? Is you're still driving on the paperclip.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And I got an extra one sitting in my cup holder just in
Yep.
case.
Yeah, and his redneck recovery agent is only a phone call away.
This
That's
is true.
That's another reason I took pictures. I was like, but then I saw how he tied it. I was like, oh yeah, and then I go figure out how he tied that. It's like, mine's gonna look like trash. I'll just have to take a picture and be like,
Look
this
like
is
a
what I did.
Look like
Why
somebody fucking jumped a paperclip up in there and it just hung
It's
up on some
mangled,
shit.
punched.
That's weird. This thing is like telling me to move stuff.
Don't do it. Just let it go away.
That was odd. I'm like, what is going on here?
And as far as the second story goes, it wasn't as important, I'm going to guess, because I don't remember now.
Well, you said you had two funny stories.
Yeah, and they both had to do with Brody, but I can't remember what the second one was.
Well, I mean, we rescued
So.
him the first time.
It'll come back to you.
Yeah, right.
Well, I do love the fact, though, at least for Brody, it was like, think of that. See, at the time, you're like, no, I'll just wait. My mom will come pick me up, all of those things. But if you think about it, then you think about how the next day would have been. See, him paper clipping it has you, because you'd still probably be messing with, oh, my truck, and they didn't do
Here's
this.
the
and-
one thing I will tell you, though, is when the truck doesn't move, there's a whole lot more motivation to get the parts.
Well,
That I can
I
tell you.
tried to get them today.
Yeah.
People at AutoZone looked
week
at me like I
later.
was like, what? What do you want?
Yeah, he calls me. He's like, hey, what was that part I needed?
Well, then I
Yeah.
Googled it and got the like proper name.
right.
And I told them that, and they're like, yeah, we don't know. I was like, okay. Glad I came to the professionals
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, the professionals.
at AutoZone.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we want to believe that that's the case, we
No,
will.
I don't.
No,
On the slightest.
I'm trying to revive my yard. It's rather yellow.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Dude, last week was brutal.
Yeah, it was rough.
I think having ours 4 feet tall was about the only reason why it's not dead right now.
Yeah, no.
tall.
I'd believe it. I was like,
I needed the extra grass seed. There's some
Oh, man.
thinning patches out there. That's-
Well, last time I was here, and I trudged through it to get to my truck after the first episode.
Uh-huh.
you know what I
I was
love?
like, damn, that's like a workout walking through this grass.
Be glad we didn't water it that day.
Oh, right. It'd be like a swamp.
Oh, yeah, it would have been bad.
Well, I was just thinking of it in terms of, or what I find funny is the sunflower plant that is blocking
Yeah,
your walkway.
yeah. You know what's nice about that?
Hmm.
People don't come up to that door unless they have to.
Oh, I bet.
So,
Your neighbor you hate actually waved at me.
did you give him the bird?
No, because he was coming out of your other neighbor, and I didn't realize who it was until they walked across the street into the house,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
was like, oh.
Yeah, the only motherfucker that wears sweatpants on a fucking 90-degree day, you know there's something fucked up mentally with that guy.
Oh, yeah, dude. No, the white van, and just, he's got a mustache, too. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
Less that. Leave that poor man alone.
all we need to do is spray paint free candy on the side of this van. And
Oh,
I
I've
mean,
thought
he's
about
got-
doing it too.
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
See, but I would almost want to get a sticker. So it's like,
So you couldn't get hit for vandalism? Like it
Uh-huh.
could be peeled off?
well, yeah, I mean, it could be peeled off, but on top of that, like, it would be in bold lettering and, you know,
Right.
1.5 feet tall and all the way down the side of the van.
So
But
what?
it would be like professional, so people could
Yeah, I was
see it
about
and be
to say.
like, "Oh my god!"
Not
Yeah.
my shitty penmanship.
Right, with a
Something
spray
that can
can.
be linked back to me.
Yeah,
I have a question. What is TikTok Universe?
It's like when they send you like gifts.
Well, I know, but it says that so and so, like it'll run that banner and say so and so got sent TikTok Universe.
Yeah.
Oh,
What kind of
it says
it's
it
so
to
the
everybody.
universe is like one of the big gifts.
Yeah, it's like it's a bunch of money.
Yeah,
What
And
is
so
Well-
it tells everybody, hey, this person just got a shitload of
this
money.
person just spent
Oh.
$350.
So basically, it's like, hey, you suck. You haven't gotten this.
Right.
Now, see, here's what I want to know. I do seriously question this. I get we do this in hopes of making it profitable at some point.
Yeah.
But like,
I think we're gonna have to go on the road.
well, probably. But who, like,
On the road again.
I was about to say.
I struggle with, and I'm not trying to dog it or anything like that. But who buys gifts and stuff for this?
Depends on how drunk I am.
Okay.
It's all for support, I think, and that's the big
Yeah,
thing.
and I guess if you're that's the
Like,
other
we
thing.
don't have a whole lot of support
No.
just because I tell the handful of people that I know that watch us not to. It's like, we don't
waste,
need it, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't waste your money. We do this for fun.
Right. And again, too, being as small as we are, we don't have a ton of support. We have
Right.
support, but not like what some of these people have, right? Not these viral video making people.
They're few and far between. It's like, yeah. The only thing that ever frustrates me with it is when you watch like some other content. And
here we go.
no, I'm not picking on anybody's in particular, but dude, okay? It's no different.
I'm picking on a group when I say this.
Oh, I'm not. I just mean it in the fact that when I watch, like, whether it be TikTok or Instagram or Reels, you see some of the stuff, and yes, some of it's funny, right? You like it, but then there's stuff we do or say that I'm like, okay, that was that was the same. Why? How come mine gets? And I know it's the algorithm or it's this or it's that, but it's like, how do I
You
only
say
get
one
like
word and you get snuffed out, but these people can get fucking buck ass naked and video themselves,
Yeah,
and it's totally fine. So apparently, public nudity is totally okay, but me saying something along the lines of murking somebody and banned immediately.
well,
Fuck you. Here's
yeah.
weak, or whatever. Make up a fucking scenario where I say a word that apparently triggers people, because apparently that's a fucking thing.
I'm
And-
triggered, Brock.
Huh?
I'm triggered.
You triggered my anger. Yes.
Yes.
You
Oh,
didn't
that-
trigger me. You triggered my anger, because that's how that fucking works.
Right. No, I get that.
I'm so triggered right now. Yeah, me too. I'm about ready to punch you in your fucking face hole.
Ooh.
I hate that, man. I hate that shit. People can't say, it aggravates me that you can't seem to see the other side. Instead, it's, you fucking triggered me because you don't see it my way.
Hey, Brody,
Mhm.
if you didn't know, this is very triggering for Brock.
I mean, he's got a point. It's
Yeah.
annoying.
It's fucking
It is.
stupid. It's like, Jesus Christ, our education system is so shitty that when I went to high school, that 5 fucking years later, these people are using this shit.
Well, all right, we are in Idaho, and let's face it, Idaho's etiquette.
48.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no, I know.
bad.
But this is ridiculous.
Wasn't it once it rated really high for like teen pregnancies too, I thought. Or maybe it was
Fuck, I don't know. I'm sure it was rated for a lot of shit.
I don't
Most
know.
accidental hunting.
At least we
hunting.
won in something.
yeah.
Put the trophy on, bitches. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
what it says on it. It's going on the mantle.
All you need to know is it says winner.
Uh-huh.
I won.
See this shit?
Number one.
You see
It's-
this shit?
it's
It's not
proof.
number 2.
It's proof I won.
I do have to say, I liked your TikTok today, I think it was. Or no, it had to be a couple days ago.
Which one?
It was the wisdom catches up with you or whatever.
Yeah, I love
but
those.
You just keep outrunning it or
Yes,
some shit like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's wisdom has always been chasing you.
But you always seem
But
to
you-
outrun that
No,
bitch.
but you've always been faster. Yeah. No, I've seen a few like those. I
think one of my favorite ones now is they say that somebody said don't stop your kids from doing stupid shit safely. Because
Right.
that's what that's how you learn what the bad decisions are, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
you wrecked your bicycle that one time on that jump because it was poorly constructed, but you had all your safety gear on, so you didn't get horribly hurt. But you learned that it didn't feel good to eat shit on a poorly constructed ramp, and that's why Timmy needs to be an architect.
Well,
or an engineer.
That's the kids have to learn how to fail. You have to allow people to fail so they actually learn something. Because if you never fail, then when you finally do, because you eventually will, you won't know how to handle it.
Right.
Okay. We've all met that kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the kid that gets coddled and then he grows up and says, oh, you're triggering me.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, so
you're triggering me
before the day of being triggered. Yeah, small towns are great for this. You've got like the kid who grew up and because we'll go sports, his dad coached or he was
he was the all-star because daddy pushed him and was the coach and held back anybody that was could ultimately beat him and
made sure he always had the newest this or that and went to the camps and given every opportunity and then we all got looked at and said, well, if you just got to work harder. That's what we got was you just got to work harder.
Yeah, that was because I chased a handful of kids growing up playing baseball, right? They were better than me, right? They always had a new bat every year, had a new glove, had new cleats, had all the new shit, right? And I had the same shit I had the year before and worked harder and harder and harder. And finally it was like, got to the point where it was undeniable. And then I just didn't go to the right church, and my daddy didn't stand on the sideline and hold the coach's fucking playbook for him while we were doing tryouts, and you lose out to that shit. That'll be the one thing that, like, I hate. So I hate when we're playing sports, right? When we play softball.
Yeah.
I hate when somebody steps up to the plate, whether it be a player, a coach, or an umpire, or whatever, and don't know the fucking job they have at hand.
Oh, yeah.
You can do a poor job at it as long as you understand what you're trying to do. Yeah. You can get into the batter's box and fucking strike out 9 out of 10 times. But if every time you strike out, you're changing something and trying harder to not strike out,
you're making the effort to improve.
Right. If you're an umpire and you're standing behind the plate and you don't know the fucking rules, when it becomes a break in innings, figure out the fucking rule. Learn your goddamn shit. When you're a coach and you're seeing... Do what? No, those fat asses ain't ate yet. What about Canada and China? No. Oh, well, not that I know of. You had to ask Paige. Commercial break.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. Right. No, the big thing that
one of
get
those
into,
food bowls might be for me. I'm a little disappointed. I want some kibble.
I know. I saw this and I was like, yeah.
I can
Did you bring pizza?
Yeah, I could eat.
Well, that's why I seen the motion. I didn't see the dog bowls, and I was thinking, what'd you get?
Yeah.
Is there enough?
Yeah, I'm okay with
There's 3 hungry fat boys down here.
Yeah.
But no, I run into that whole thing where it's like, if you don't know your job and you don't understand it, then get the fuck out of the driver's seat and find somebody who does, right? Or if you're not working towards getting better at it, it all comes down to that. And for me, it's you play your best players where they play the best, right?
Yeah, that's anything. We use sports as a metaphor for a lot of things, but that's why, is it comes back to you try to position people where they will be most successful,
right?
Whether they understand that that's the case or not,
right?
That's being the
and that's the best part now is like kids in sports today, they just fucking blow a gasket and shit some rainbow colored unicorn on the fucking field, and the coach is like, oh, we can't hurt anybody's feelings, he must be triggered, let's put him in at quarterback and see what happens.
Gets a trophy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 75 points later. Hey, coach, you think maybe we could take out the kid who can't throw the fucking ball?
Right. It's like, well,
I mean, John over there, he's ready to go.
yeah, but I can tell you, we can take that and tell you, what do you think politicians are? Because most of the people who wind up being
Oh, yeah.
politicians, that's how it happens. Is they got
Oh, yeah.
handed this or put in this position.
Yep.
It's very few of them are like,
It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
yeah,
Yep.
that's a.
I can't wait to fight that fucking problem. As I have 2 kids growing up in this world, and
I have a feeling you're gonna wind up fighting that problem.
oh yeah,
You're gonna get into it with somebody,
oh I will. Oh, I have no fucking problems calling somebody out.
right?
Not a fucking problem one calling somebody out.
I don't blame you there.
I know you're my manager. You know this. you know what kind of
This is
problems I
something
can
you should
create.
know about me.
Nah, I don't know though that I'm ever. I look at that. I don't know that I'm ever really gonna have to call anybody out. Like, I'm not too worried about that, mainly because I don't think I'm gonna have kids that really interject themselves into that world.
Right.
But
Well, and I don't know if mine will or not, but I have a rule, and that's you either play a sport or learn an instrument, and you're gonna practice it, and like you're gonna do something other than sit on the fucking couch when you're done with your chores.
oh well, right.
You know, so whether it be a sport or an instrument, like I don't give a shit. I will go out in the garage if you suck that bad, and I will just wait out practice session for the couple of hours. You know, or stand in the front yard getting fucking burned alive, trying to teach you whatever sport it is you pick.
Right.
You know, but I don't. The whole, oh yeah, look at my son, look at him, look at him run, blah blah blah, look at him catch, all that shit. Oh
Yeah.
hey, were you gonna be at church on Sunday? You know, are you gonna
Right.
donate to the fight? No, that fucking bullshit doesn't fly. It don't play.
Yeah. No, I don't. I did learn though that I guess with my kids' therapy that I was told we need to play more chess with him, which we have been, and I didn't really realize why she wanted him to play chess. I was just like, well, that's cool. It's a good thing to learn and stuff.
Mhm.
Decision making to help with your
Oh yeah,
decision making. It's like, oh yeah, I never really thought about it like that, but
you have to make the decision, and you are
well,
stuck to
yeah,
what you've done.
but it also teaches you in decision making to look moves ahead.
Yeah.
You know, that's why
Look where you're gonna land after the fact.
that's why I always feel bad playing with him though, because that's how my brain works. So like
Yeah.
mine's plotting it out.
Casey
Yeah.
sits down, you're going down, you little shit.
Well,
He sits down, puts his hat on backwards. You're getting it today, boy.
well, I'm that competitive though. There's that part.
Oh, I
that's
know
like,
you are.
I'm not.
I've never seen Casey fucking upset with himself, and then we lose a softball game, and he's like, "I should have fucking had it that one time," and I'm like, "Oh, right, because the other fucking 30 points that we didn't keep from
Yeah.
scoring was all your fault, right?"
But if I could have done something that mitigated that, you know,
Yeah, if he could have caught that one ball, my bad. 27 points
Yeah.
at max.
whatever. That one could have
You know
been the
what? You're
difference,
right.
though.
That 3 points is your fault.
I don't need anybody to tell me. I already know that. But I always kind of feel bad playing with my chess with my kid a little bit because, yeah, I think I'm teaching him and helping him, but because I
Don't
don't
learn
want.
in devastation.
Well, yeah, but part of the way I play then.
You just crush him to the point where he's like, "I'm never playing with you again."
Checkmate. You'll never be as good as me. And walks away.
But I don't like when I play with him. I
Practice.
don't like just do the I beat you in 3 moves. I like systematically take every piece he has,
Yeah.
like down to
Drag this
where.
out.
Yeah, there's-
Make this
yeah.
miserable for you.
There's like 2 kinds of chess too. There's the okay, fuck it, let's do this. Click, 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 click. All right,
Yeah.
we're done. And then there's Casey's way, which is like,
I'm gonna decimate
that
your whole
pawn
army.
on D7
Yeah, I'm gonna
is
take that
mine.
one, and I'm gonna take that one, and I'm
Hmm.
gonna move you over here, and I'm gonna take this and this and this, and
Casey's kids on the other side of the table just sweating bullets. Like, oh my god.
He took another one.
and the other thing, then you gotta let them feel like they're getting back into it, right? That they're like pulling
Oh,
some,
you gotta
you
give
know,
him you
false
feed him
hope.
just a couple of fucking pieces to just end it for him. Oh, I I got his bishop.
Yeah,
I
here
got his
come.
bishop. Oh, I got his knight. What do you mean checkmate?
Yeah.
Like you build him up just a little bit,
Oh, yeah.
and they kick the chair out from underneath him.
Well, that's life lessons here. Life lessons. It's the same thing. Like, actually, Side's actually pretty good at Clue and likes to play it.
I fucking love
Oh,
Clue.
Clue.
Yeah.
That game, I just say fuck it. I'm gonna guess.
Oh,
Let me
and-
ruin it for
Fucking,
everybody.
I'm guessing everything in this room right now.
Well, right, but he's pretty solid. He's a smart kid, and he's got a really good memory. So he's good at it. I'm just slightly better at it. So, and because I'm competitive, even with my kids to a degree. I'll let them hang around, but I'm not just gonna hand it to them. They're gonna earn it.
I remember as a kid being super pissed off at my dad to the point where I would never play Monopoly ever again. I still to this day will not play Monopoly because fuck taxes. My dad's sitting over there with a fucking handful of fake money.
Yeah,
And I was madder than hell, man.
you're
To
like,
the point where I grabbed a handful of those fake little red houses. I was like, you keep your fucking houses, and walked away. My mom was like, okay, maybe next time you don't just beat his ass at it. And my dad was like, nope. If you're going to show up and play, you better be ready to pay. And I
Yep.
was like, fuck you.
yeah.
5 bank loans later,
You're just
taxes out the ass.
I remember that as a kid too. Though you leave so pissed off at them, like you're so upset with them in the moment. You feel like they have just like
crushed your world,
damaged you beyond belief. But
there's your trauma. There's your trigger trauma right there.
but it's good for you. I mean, it is.
Yeah, it makes
I
you
mean,
work harder the next time.
But like in my case, when I play board games with my family, I tend to win a lot. So I kind of have to, and they don't want to play with me anymore. So I have to just be like, all right, I'll
Brody's
fuck
like,
around
I
the whole
haven't-
game.
Yeah.
I haven't played a
That way
fucking
someone
board
can
game
win.
in years.
Yeah.
Nobody will play with me.
Well, I get
We
that
just fuck
too,
around.
though. That's part of why I end up making board games slow and painful for them, is because if I just destroy them right off the bat, they don't ever want to play. So you have to build up the hope of like, ooh, I'll get him this time. I'll get him this time.
Make it close.
Yeah.
Didn't blow him out of the water one time and then make it close.
Then at some point, though, they're going to get me, right? And that's going to be awesome.
You remember playing, what is it, Pickup Sticks?
Oh, my God. I haven't played. Yeah. Yeah.
I used to be really fucking good at that game.
Oh.
My sister fucking stabbed me with one of those sticks one time. I was so good at it. Like, I don't know. I don't remember. I threw the ball like 3 times and fucking cleaned house, and she was madder than fuck. She had like 2 of them in her hand. I'm like, look down there, just stuck in my leg. I'm like, I'm not playing this game with you ever again.
I'm out. This is now turned violent.
Now I know who I'm not ever throwing axes with.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, go to one of those.
Bullseye, bullseye, bullseye. She's coming at me with an axe.
Yeah. I'm going to stand over here. I'm going to stand behind the wall, you
Right. Oh, man.
It was a fluke.
know. Right? I don't even throw darts that good.
Yeah.
Please don't kill me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, I don't know. You gotta rough people up a little bit.
The one.
You gotta kick their ass in board games every now and then.
How'd you do? Smoked him.
That's
He's
right.
7. Don't matter.
Yeah.
No mercy.
Like the old man used to say, if he's gonna pay or play, he's gonna play. Or what was it? If he's gonna play, he's gonna pay.
Yeah. Well, again, it goes to that same. That's how you create competitors, though.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, you have to push them to have that drive and not walk away.
Oh yeah.
You know, reel them back in. But so, I think I'm gonna play some chess tomorrow and beat up on the kid a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Good Sunday full of fucking
He's already
child
planning.
abuse.
He's like,
I am.
beat this kid's ass in chest tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say good old fashioned Sunday full of child abuse.
Yeah, isn't that what Sundays are for? I mean,
One game I loved playing as a kid was Othello.
Depends. You should go to church with what was going to be his
No, that's called
future chess
actual abuse.
coach.
I mean, I just might
Jesus.
impose a little bit of mental abuse. We send him there, and fuck, now we're gonna have a legal situation. then there's gonna be bodies and other things. So yeah. The desert is vast.
All right.
It'll be the
Ain't
last
no
prayer.
mountain high enough.
It was the last prayer he ever said.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No.
See somebody sitting it like I always wondered if anybody's ever died while playing chess and have a literal checkmate.
Oh. Could you imagine that playing for life? Oh, you know what would be fun with chess? Or hook it up to electrical shocks.
Oh.
And then
That
play.
does not sound fun to me.
And then,
That would be exciting.
and then
torturing yourself.
then play speed chess, right? So like every piece you lose, you get shocked, but you
Oh
have
my
to play
God.
speed chess.
There's a buzzer.
Mm-hmm.
You just fucking click, click.
Well,
It's
you
like,
know how like when they play tournament chess, they have the timer, right? And you play speed chess, so you got to make your moves in say 5 seconds, right? To play. We're playing speed chess, so.
Well, no, I don't think it's necessarily that you have a time limit.
No,
I thought it was just added up.
It is, but in this game we have the time limit, and here's how it works. See, I'm telling you how this game would work. Is
you have to
evil
make your
genius
choice
mind.
now.
Every time you lose a piece, you're gonna get shocked. But if you don't make your move within that 5 seconds, the shock continues until you make your move, even if it's like a low voltage, like, ow, this really hurts.
You're just gonna get somebody to just punch in the damn chessboard and all the pieces go flying.
Yeah. Yo, fuck.
Loser gets tased by one of those big heavy duty motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Somebody walks up, crack.
That's what I
Hits
mean.
him in the back of the neck.
Oh, dude, you know how horrible that'd be.
Some old timer sits down with a pacemaker and doesn't know what game you're
Oh,
playing. Checkmate.
Checkmate.
I mean, I know it very well could potentially kill you, but I've always wanted to hit somebody with the paddles, the shock paddles that they do. Just one time.
Dude, those suck. We were fucking around with those.
Oh yeah, those I've shocked
So
somebody
when I worked
with
in the
these.
steel yard, we
Right.
had a set of defibrillators, and they're not as great as the ones at the hospital, but they're
Right.
enough to put some lead in your pencil.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, they got to work a little bit, right?
Oh, they were like,
Just give you faulty ones.
They
Don't even work.
Well, so they gave us the paddles, right? Just
I
the
don't
paddles.
feel like this works.
They gave us just the paddles, no machine, none of
Yeah.
that shit, right? So you had to tell them what you were going to set the machine to, and then you had to put the paddles on something, like you would have to put them on
Right.
the manager to figure out, okay, this is where I would put them if somebody, right? So we were, because I think the whole reason was because we worked with a high power laser.
Oh, okay.
And so one day we're in the office and they're showing us all this shit. I took the leads and I like plugged them into the paddles just because I was like, well, this would be funny, right?
Oh no.
And they're like, yeah, we'll set it to this. And they reached up and they fucking went to tag him and I turned the volume, like I turned the knob way down. Like, he was like, oh! He jumped out of his fucking chair and knocked over a filing cabinet and shit.
Oh, dude.
It was
Yeah.
fucking awesome. And he's like, who the fuck plugged in the fucking paddles, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm dying. I raised my hand. He reached out and handed me one of those motherfuckers. Oh, and I was like, oh my God. We're all laying there laughing our asses off. He beat his pants and shit.
I bet,
oh my
man.
God.
Yeah. That turning bodily functions
God.
involuntary on people
Is
is
the
not-
best. Absolutely the best.
Oh, speaking of bad bodily functions, so my wife comes home from the store.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. we're doing
Okay.
groceries, right? And she goes to get
running through the door. Here's your food.
No.
Speaking of shitting yourself.
So I dropped some pretty good ass there, and she was in another room, and she comes in, and she's like, oh my god, what is like?
What
she's
the
doing.
fuck? Crawl up your ass and die.
So the best part is I'm across the kitchen now from where she is, and I know full well it's me. Well, then she asks Side. She asks the kid if he does, and
you just shit your pants.
pretty much. So I literally got away with blaming it on the dog, though, because I was like, I don't know, Bear's right there, and he has some. She thought it was the
Being
dog.
called the typical blame the dog.
It worked. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm actually getting away with blaming the dog.
Tomorrow she's gonna be like, I'm gonna take the dog to the vet that fart the other day.
If I would have told her it was me, she would have been like, you need to change your diet. Like, what is wrong with you?
Do you need to go wipe?
Yeah. What crawled up in you and died?
Oh, maybe that was my other funny story. This 1979 Winnebago.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
This dude.
This guy, man, he comes in with a straw fedora looking hat.
A straw
It was-
fedora, huh?
Yeah, it was straw, but it was blue.
Yeah, it was dyed blue.
Yeah.
I thought it was a woman's hat at first.
Uh-huh. And he's like, I don't know, kind of like OG.
No, you gotta start with a phone call.
What do you
The
mean,
phone
OG?
call was great because I get the phone call and he's like, he's telling me about how he's trying to get to us, right? He's looking
Oh,
for a
God.
fuel pump for this old generator.
Right.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
get here, we'll take a look at it, see what's up. He's like, I'm in Meridian right now. I'm gonna pour some fuel in this gas can and then put the hose in there and everything and fire. And I'm thinking to myself, what are you doing?
You're siphoning
your-
off of who to do what?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, you're putting fuel, because the way he explained it was that there was a gas can hanging off of the coach and he's pouring fuel in the gas can and then the engine's sucking the fuel out of the gas can through a hose. Okay, and I'm thinking, oh my god, no way this fucking thing's gonna come rolling in here with a 5-gallon can hanging from the driver's side window.
I was,
Right?
Yeah. In my head, I'm thinking he's got the doghouse off the center, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, no. So he's driving here. He calls again after I've given him directions and everything.
Oh, and that's when
He
I
calls
luckily,
again
I get to
and-
pick up the phone.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Brody.
Brody has to try to give him directions, and he's like labeling all the shit as he's driving by
Well,
it.
then, yeah, he calls me. He goes, I can't find you guys. I was talking to Brock, and I was like, okay, where are you at? Well, I'm right here. Okay, yeah, you're right down the street.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
at
close.
the front door. What do you mean you're at the front door?
What?
I'm at the front door, but the gate's closed. And I was like, where are you at?
Yeah.
And
And
he's like-
you're not at the front door because
like-
the gates
And
are
then I
open.
started thinking, I was like, you're at the old building. You just drive down the street just a little more and you'll be here. And he's like, he did not understand that at all. And he's like, but the gate's closed. I can't make it to the door. And I was like, no. Drive. I was like, what's around you? I'll see a bunch of people on motorcycles. Yeah, drive past them.
Nice.
So he finally gets there, and he fucking pulls over by the propane tank that we have, and I go, he comes walking in. And the second he walked through the door, I knew exactly who he
You're
was.
like, that's the guy.
That's the guy
Yeah.
right there, 1979 Winnebago. That's the man,
Oh.
right?
Oh, I saw it pulling into the driveway. I was like, oh, God.
Well, no, I get it. I mean,
So he comes walking over, or he first walks into the service. I hear my name, and I'm like, fuck.
here we go.
So he comes over to the counter, and he's like, "Are you Brock?"
Nope. He's right there, though.
I so wanted to point at Brody. Fortunately, my name's on my shirt.
You know how I answer that question when people do that to me? I looked down and went, well, I mean, I put his shirt on today. I neither can confirm nor deny.
Right. So he's like, well, I got this and this and blah blah blah, and I'm like, no, I have to see this fucking 1979
God.
Winnebago, right?
Why? That's a glutton for punishment. Because when those guys take you out
Because
there,
I can't understand what he's trying to explain to me, and
I
I'm like,
know,
well, I
but
can see it. If I can at least see the problem, I might be able to help you.
bad idea. Because then
That was
they
your first
start
mistake.
asking you all the other questions of.
Oh yeah. I spent 40 minutes with this guy. He ended
Oh.
up buying shit from us, but
Your first mistake was when he called and said, "Hey, I have an '87 Winnebago." You should be like, "Sorry, we're out of business."
79, not
Yeah,
87. 87, you're like, okay, so you're just not rich. I got
That's when
you.
you say, "Sorry,
Yeah.
we went out of business." Bye.
Hey, call someone else. This number is no longer valid. Click. No, so I go out there and I see the Winnebago and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, the outside's like, it's a
No.
little beat up, but it's not horrible, right? Like, I've seen them roll into the parking
Yeah.
lot missing side panels and shit.
Yeah, but
So I'm like, well, at least it's still got all the metal on the outside,
I'm
right?
gonna say you're the dude that walks up and go, "Well, she's at least straight."
But I'm like looking at it and I'm like, this is odd that there's a fucking garden hose running out from underneath the coach up and into
No way.
the water fill.
Uh,
And I'm like, what the fuck?
what
Well,
do you
so
do?
then I had to open the compartment to look at his batteries because he was like, for whatever reason, it has issues starting. And I opened the fucking battery box. There's the water hose, like the garden hose. It's all rolled up, sitting there. Like that's how he just opens the deal and then throws the garden hose on the ground and then pulls it out and then hooks it up. He just doesn't detach it from the coach.
Too much work.
Right.
no.
I think it's more along the lines of if it fucking falls out of the storage compartment that doesn't have much of a bottom in it, that he wanted to keep his
he
hose.
won't lose his hose.
Yeah, he wanted
right?
it attached. And
Oh
so,
dragging
yeah,
down the
he's
freeway.
just gonna drag a hole through it. But hey, I
Yeah.
still got my hose.
25-footer back there flapping in the
Yes,
wind,
Smacking
right?
windows of cars. And
Priceless.
Tonight,
car windows.
7 o'clock news.
Right?
Man kills 15 other passerbyers.
I say,
Surprise.
takes the dude out on a motorcycle. That
Yeah, what was he riding? I could get him parts.
yeah. Be
But
like,
I go walking and he's like, yeah, my bat, for whatever reason, shit's not, it doesn't seem like it's getting enough juice, blah, blah, blah. Then proceeds to tell me that it has a 440 Buick in it. And I'm like, oh, okay. He goes, it sounds bitchin'. And
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
oh, no.
oh god,
Oh, no.
no.
He goes, but it doesn't want to fire up, right? Blah, 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 and he's like, oh, I'll show you. And I'm standing like 3 feet from the surprise exhaust pipe that I didn't know was there. He fires this thing up, and I mean, it straight rumbled like a hot race car. And I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Because it just blasted me with nasty smelling exhaust.
Yeah, I
and,
would imagine.
He's like, it's got the glass packs on it. Whom, whom. And I'm like, what are you doing? Whoa! And I'm like, oh my God.
It's a 79 Winnebago.
I'm like, well,
Meanwhile-
calm down.
This is in the middle of the parking lot.
yeah.
Yeah, there was customers and other employees who were like, what the fuck are they doing to
Yeah.
that poor old machine?
I was gonna say, did you ask him where he was street racing later? Like,
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you. I wanted to do the whole like Gone in 60 Seconds thing where you stand at the back of the car and they're trying to get rid of the cocaine,
Yeah.
right? Ah, rumble on it, But dude, I mean, he was blowing a little bit of blue smoke, and then it would clear up and clean out, and everything was good. Fuck, it was loud. I was like, man, I have old 70s era pickups with no fucking exhaust on them that are quieter than this thing. He's like, it's, oh man, I fell in love with this thing the second I seen it. He's like, but did you hear the like weird, it didn't want to turn over thing? And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, shit. So I go walking around to the battery. I'm standing at the battery thing, and I look in it, and they have his house batteries
oh no.
wired to his coach battery, all in some fucked up shit. And I'm like, Gonna close this.
Yep, I'm not looking at this anymore.
I never saw a thing.
So I was like, you know what? I don't have enough experience in this field to tell you exactly how to wire this thing, but I can tell you something's wrong.
Yeah.
And you need to take it to an electrician, an automotive electrician who knows what they're doing. And he's like, oh, okay. Do you have a place? And I was like, yeah. And so I listed it off for him and shit. Sorry, Dan. If he shows up, I'm sorry, man. But we went from that to, and then I asked him, I'm like, so where's the fuel pump for the generator? The whole reason we started this fucking shit show.
I was just gonna say,
right?
This wasn't even part of the conversation to
Oh,
start.
and it's already been like, I was like, did Brock get kidnapped by this man? Because I had been sitting
a little
there and
concerned, yes.
waiting. I was like, Brock's not back yet.
Well, no. So after he fires this thing up and fucking scares the bejesus out of every fucking living thing in the parking lot, this lady pulls up in a newer Dodge pickup, hauling a maybe 10-year-old bumper pull.
Yeah,
right?
just a travel trailer.
With out-of-state plates on it. Well, the guy had just delivered 2 coaches to us with his big rig.
Okay.
So then they load that truck and trailer onto the back of the big rig, and then they drive back across country.
Okay.
So he basically doesn't have to pay for hotels or any of that kind of shit. He just has to foot his own fuel bill to haul his trailer.
Which is spendy enough as it is, but yeah.
Right. I'm going to guess they don't have a house or anything like that.
No, they
just
probably
fucking live and go as they want.
I-
Because the trailer's his and the truck is his. It has his logos, his business, all that shit.
Yeah, not a bad lifestyle. If it's just the 2 of them, I'd be all in for that.
Yeah, she was wearing Daisy Dukes that looked like Daisy Duke thong, right? And I'm like, oh my God, no. Now there's naked people in the parking lot. This guy's been talking about pulling some pussy all fucking day. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna drive this bad boy over to where the fuck was it?
Hey,
Somewhere on the coast.
Lizzie's back.
Hey,
Lizzie.
It was Coos Bay.
Coos Bay, that's right. Yeah, he was gonna drive this thing to Coos Bay after getting his CDL in Caldwell. He was gonna go on the road and then fix this thing up, make it nice and cherry. Is what how he said it. Drive this bitch to Coos Bay and pull the pussy that he has over there. I'm not shitting you. This is how he would say it. He's like, oh, I'm going to go pull me some of that puss.
Seems
like,
is about how long it
I
felt
was
waiting
gonna
for Brock
say.
to come back.
Yeah, dude, it felt for fucking ever, but I learned his entire life story. So the best part of the whole thing, right? He currently lives not in the coach, but lives at an apartment complex with his daughter and his 4 granddaughters and grandson.
Really?
And I'm like, okay. He goes, I'm fucking sick and tired of that shit. They're in the fucking bathroom doing TikToks, got me fucking running outside to take a leak in the backyard. There's no trees around and shit. And he's like explaining this to me, and I'm like, oh my God.
This
And
Where's the generator?
he goes, fine. Yeah, I'm like trying to find the fuel pump.
Yeah.
I'm like looking around on the floor, like, where's this fuel pump? And he's like, on and on and on. Well, on the way to us, the fucking bed above the cab breaks and falls on his head, and fucking he about wrecks the goddamn thing. But he's telling me that the day prior,
they ruined Lizzie's deal.
what?
Oh, nope, she did it. She figured out how to.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Oh, well, the thing
You
she
got all sad and shit over there, and I was like,
Well,
I'm gonna keep talking through this.
Yes. Well, she sent all the stuff. Like, there's when you were like, oh,
yeah, all the cool shit.
yeah. She said that like they made it so she can't do it. So she's bummed out, which kind of bummed too, because
It was cool to look at.
yeah, I was gonna say.
But the guy finally, he tells me, he's like, I'm done. I'm moving the fuck out. They got me shitting on myself. And I'm like,
What? Wait
wait a minute.
I don't think the shitting on yourself is their fault. Like,
No,
if
so
you can't keep that clean on
He
your
tells me
own-
that his granddaughter's in the bathroom doing TikToks
Oh,
on her phone, and she's like, "It'll be 1 more minute, Papa," and he's out there fucking get out the bathroom. And he's like, and I couldn't hang on no more. It got me shitting on myself, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, nobody's going to believe this.
I'll tell you what. If it was to that point, hey, I'm busting in. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be shitting live on
I'm
her
kicking
TikTok.
a door in and shitting in a
Sparta kicking that
bathtub
door
for
in.
fucking Christ's sakes. Like, no, it was. He's telling me this, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck?
He's just
Yeah.
like, dude, where is the generator?
Yeah,
Finally shows me this old piston pump, fuel pump, and I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna fly anymore. And I'm like, the only people who are gonna be able to help you out with this, and I tell him, and I sent him over there, and he was like, all right, well, I gotta come inside and get a lock for my gas cap,
Right.
And I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I'd be worried about. I'd be worried that somebody's gonna fucking throw a rock through the window and
Right.
open the door and steal your 440
Oh,
race car
Jesus.
engine out of the fucking thing. And he goes, is there a place I could get a tarp? And I'm like, I don't
do you
even
need
want to
it?
know. He goes, oh, this thing leaks a little bit. And I'm like, oh, thank God
Yeah.
it wasn't about you trying to protect yourself from getting shit on again.
I was gonna say.
But the whole time I'm out here, I'm like, no, nobody's gonna fucking believe me.
Bro,
Like,
why would
we
they?
go back into the store, and I'm bitching about TikTok just to get him to say that his granddaughter got him out there shitting on himself. And it's sure shit. What's he say at the counter? He's like, them fucking grandbabies got me shitting on myself.
my
And I was like,
God.
yes, my story has been validated.
You're like, I have proof.
The best part, both Chase and Dave were looking at their computers, and they stopped and looked at this guy like, wait a minute, you shitted on yourself?
I think in this situation, like, if I'm this guy, I'm either busting in, or you know what? I'm gonna go shit in the sink or in the trash
Yeah,
can.
I'm gonna go shit in your pillowcase. Do TikToks in your bed,
Right. I'm
asshole.
gonna go Amber Heard your bed.
Yeah, exactly. You're about to get Amber Turded, motherfucker.
That's awesome.
But no, he was all about it, man. And so the gal who's half fucking dressed in the parking lot dumping the sewer tank in their pull behind, right?
Right.
Sees me after she started to work, like get the hose and
Right.
gloves on and everything, right? Sees me, walks over, bends straight the fuck down, and moons me. And I'm like,
Really?
all right, well, homeboy got shitted on, and I got this lady out here, half fucking naked, just flaunting her shit. Stands up, tank tops, like all fucking not where it's supposed to be. And I'm like, hello, HR. I'm just like, what the fuck? And he's sitting there with a screwdriver trying to take the rest of this bed out of it.
I forgot about the bed.
He's trying to take it out. Finally, he gets mad.
Oh,
He's like, can
no.
I use this like a hammer? And I'm like, I don't give a flying
Yeah,
fuck what you do. Just
you
stay
do
in the
you,
RV
buddy.
because
Yeah.
I don't need you
In the RV.
outside right now with the naked lady. Like, he fucking starts beating on this other screwdriver he has and prying this thing down. It fucking goes. And it comes straight down on top of him. Bam! Hits the dash. Shit goes everywhere. I'm like,
Right.
okie dokie. He's like, goddamn, I'm about shitted on myself right there. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, sir, if you can't control your bowels, I'm going to go back
Yeah.
inside. You can keep the screwdriver.
Actually, you can. I don't want to touch it.
Yeah. You're like,
So, but he's like I said, he comes into the store. Well, so she gets all done and everything and waves at me. And I'm like, we don't charge for dumping. So all of that was super unnecessary.
yeah.
And man, put some fucking clothes on. I don't.
That's what she was doing. And she's like, maybe
Oh,
if
yeah.
I flash him, I can get a discounted rate.
Oh yeah, no, I know exactly what the fuck she was doing. I was just like, nope, you just keep your fucking self over there. Okay.
You know what? It worked. On the house. Get out of here.
Yeah. Well, I was afraid she was gonna ask for propane or something, and I was gonna have to deal with her in front of homeboy who did look get himself some putty.
Oh.
Didn't he come in and
It
like
was-
point?
Oh my
He
god!
Pointed
was-
at the
next
lighted up
thing you know-
palm trees, didn't he? And he started
Yeah.
talking about how that was
Yeah.
going to get him some pussy. I
Gonna
was
get
like,
him some putty.
That's
I
when I
was-
walked over and you're like, go away, because I wanted to make him talk more.
No, I was
Right.
like, this is not happening. Go the fuck away.
Well, because I saw that Brock was like trying to get him to like, okay.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah. I was shooing
That's
at
when I
that
walked
point.
over,
It
I
was
was like, I
like,
can
oh
make
yeah,
this guy
yeah,
stay a little
yep.
bit longer.
I couldn't. He kept fucking going and going, and then he tried talking to Dave for a few minutes. I'm like, oh motherfucker, and Dave's just like, mm-hmm, 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 and I'm
Yeah.
like,
No, Dave's not
He-
going to talk. I mean,
he
he's
walks
just-
away from the counter, and I'm like, hey Dave, do you get shitted on?
That's awesome. Lizzie, I don't know what Lululand is. I'm as confused as you are. We're more confused, I think.
What? The
What?
fuck? I was gonna say, there's been a pretty confuzzled look on your face for a minute
Well,
now.
Lizzie's talking
He
to
always gets
me
the
through
weirdest
this.
comments.
He's
I
like,
know, right? I don't ever get any comments.
What's going on? I'm so confused, which now I am. And then she's like, why? I'm a scared and instead at the same time, which I think it was just a typing error, but I don't know.
Scared
then
and confused
she's-
at the same time.
Yeah, I was like, someone random. We are going to Lulu Land. My friend Lululand. I don't know.
Someone's having a
Lizzie,
mental
what are you
breakdown.
on right
I
now?
don't know.
Someone's having a mental breakdown.
I don't know, but if I'm in for whatever that is, so it makes, I'm,
Just tell me you don't have to shit it on yourself.
I was
I'm
gonna
in.
say
What did you take and how much did it cost?
it doesn't cause explosive diarrhea, right?
Exactly.
like,
I was like,
I just don't want to shit on myself.
yeah.
I'm game for whatever we're about to do, as long as it doesn't land me on a shitter for an hour.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, how bad would that be? Like diarrhea where you're totally high.
Oh my
The
god!
sh- the
Hey,
shits and giggles cookies.
here's some laxative marijuana.
Dude.
You're all jacked up. You're like, whoa, man. Shit.
if that would,
Literally.
I was gonna say if
You're
that.
stuck in a 79 Winnebago. I shitted on
Oh
myself.
my gosh!
I don't know how I got here.
Apparently, I just need to go to Lululand. Well, I will.
I don't think I've ever been to Lululand.
Fuck, I don't know. But when we're done with this episode of the podcast here,
I'm gonna try to
a
go to
little while, I'll try to
Lululand.
find Lululand. I will. I guess I got to search that on TikTok. I don't know. I don't even know where to begin.
I don't know.
Do I follow the Yellow Brick
Oh
Road?
my
Do I
God.
like?
Don't say that phrase. That might be a trigger something or another.
What? Like, what's it gonna trigger?
I don't know, but it could trigger something.
I don't know.
PTSD? I don't fucking know.
All right.
Be careful, you might be joining some sort of cult online.
Yeah, don't drink the
Come
Kool-Aid.
join Lululand.
Drink the Lulu Kool-Aid,
Well, as long as it's electric, I'll be okay.
right?
Can Wait.
Just don't shit it on
And-
yourself while you're looking for some putty.
And then she says,
I
I
don't
don't-
think I'll ever call it pussy ever
Putty.
again.
Putty?
It'll be putty.
"Oh, go out and get me some putty."
Go to the bar, maybe get some putty.
hey, we all need to go to the bar. Why? We're gonna get Brody some putty.
Putty.
They're like, what?
As long as this putty don't make me shit myself, be cleaning me off and stuff. I don't even know.
How's that putty?
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy the putty last night.
Yeah, walk up to somebody with a hot wife or girlfriend. Hey, how's that putty?
Lizzie says it's 124, so this is what you get. So you're East Coast. That's right. She's a couple hours ahead of us.
Oh yeah,
What do you say?
I know
Yeah.
Carly's in Colorado,
Yeah.
which
We-
is pretty close. I think they're the same time though.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
amount
should
of time,
be.
I do believe. We have not crested the. Which one's the? Is it midnight's not the witching hour? It's 2, right? Isn't 2 the
I think
witching?
it's 3.
Fucking
Is it
no. 3 is the witch. I don't know.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Well, I can tell you
when
no.
all the ghosts come out.
Oh, that's when you don't get no more putty.
Yeah, it is. When putty time over.
Yeah.
That's after the putty.
Time to hide under the covers.
That means the putty better already be in bed.
You just go night putty.
But have you ever noticed
I'm gonna
that?
say
I'll
some of the
protect
most.
you.
I'm gonna say some of the most fucked up shit for the next couple of weeks. It's gonna be great.
Have you ever noticed that though when you look at like the arrest report, like all the people after 2 a.m, it's like nothing good happens
Oh, yeah.
after 2 a.m.
Oh, I remember that. That statement always used to be one that my my parents would tell me. It's that nothing ever happens good after midnight. They come
Yeah.
home at 2 a.m. I'm like,
What were
the
you
fuck are
doing?
you
Yeah.
doing?
Not sticking to them rules, getting that putty.
Right, exactly.
Oh, I love seeing those people that are not that I want them doing this, but I love seeing the people that get arrested at like 6 a.m. for DUI. It's like really
On their way to
yeah,
work, yeah.
You're like,
You're like, when
Yeah,
did you
you're not
wake
called.
up? Well,
Yeah.
so I was hammered at 5 and asleep by 7 and hammered again by 3 a.m. Like, holy
When did you
fuck.
wake up?
well,
Yesterday
Lizzie-
morning.
When'd you quit drinking? Who the fuck said I quit drinking?
Lizzie, if somebody
I didn't
sent
have
me
to
a
make that
lion,
call.
I would.
Sorry, I got pulled over on my way to work. Well, are you gonna make it in? No, I'm drunk.
We've had this. We've
Yeah.
had this
We've
happen.
had this, yeah.
Hey, Lizzie wants to know what would you do if someone sent you a lion?
Send it
Oh,
back.
I would feed it and water it
Hell
and
no.
pet it and love it and feed it my dogs.
And call it
Ooh,
George.
I would-
That got dark real quick.
Absolutely.
She says she's talking about the TikTok gift.
Oh.
I don't.
She wants a bells and whistles reaction is what she's looking for.
What's it?
Casey will down this bottle of vodka.
No, Casey will not. 'Cause he has to drive
Freedom
on stone.
funnel.
Yes. I
He
mean,
gets like 5 lines.
I don't know.
Oh, you gotta do it now.
I'll show you some boob. Like, I mean,
No, you'll get banned for that shit.
oh, slip the nip. I mean,
A nip slip.
A nip
One of those
slip.
like one of those super quick ones. It's just
Yeah.
like wham.
yeah. I was say. They're not impressive though. I got little nipples. That's just what it is.
I got
That's
baby
something I
nips.
never wanted to know about Casey.
You can't see my nips through the fur.
Oh, speaking of that,
Speaking of what?
Nips through the fur?
yeah,
Little nips? I don't
little
want
nips in general.
nips
uh,
in general.
I got my wife sent me this deal about if you had. This is what I wanted to talk about. I'm glad this came around. So this was on my list of, if your nipples clicked like in and out, like that's how
Ooh,
you
like pop sockets and shit.
well, like pins, right? You know, you
Ooh.
like clicky
pin
pins.
titties.
Ow.
No, so
I got a pen.
yeah, like a clicky pin. Imagine that was your
You have
nipples.
one of those pins that I gave you that you don't like.
It's the only pen I got left because all of my other pens got stolen.
But imagine if you had clickable nipples.
Clickable
What
nipples.
would be the point?
Carly, I
What
can't
does it
read all that.
accomplish?
Well, I don't know what it accomplished, but then I told my wife, "Can we call
I
them?"
don't know what the point is. Is what if you
Sir,
had
do you have stress nipples?
just fiddling with them at work?
I said, I just said, "Can we call them clickatitties?"
What?
If
What
you
did you
had
call 'em?
like clickable nipples, then could you call them clickatitties?
Click titties.
I got clickatitties.
That's like a tongue twister.
I think Lizzie's like, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck did
Yeah.
I just do?
Yeah. But yeah, could you imagine that? You're sitting there and you're like, as a stress reliever, you're just like click, 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 click. You're sitting in a
Right.
meeting and you're like,
Oh my god. Could you see like 5 or 6 guys sitting there
yeah,
and somebody's giving a presentation and it's just like and then over here it's like
yeah.
there's like everybody just clicking their nipples.
They would a bunch of guys like that. It would totally. Next thing you know, they'd find a way to sync it up to do
Oh,
like a
yeah.
song with clicks. Each person having a different part.
They have to go off of what their nips
Yeah.
sounded like, right?
Well, and that would be the next question. Would each clickable nip have a different?
Lickable nip.
That's how you get that putty.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, booty.
I need some putty and clicka-titties.
Titties.
Clicky titties and some putty. That would be even better. You're in the bedroom. You're just getting after it. Sounds like somebody's sitting on one of those.
Yeah.
You remember the board game where you push down on the thing and then you let go?
Yeah.
And it
yeah.
would shoot the dice up in the air?
Yeah.
It just sounds like somebody's doing that.
Yeah.
I live in an apartment. Someone's
Sound
like,
like
"Who's playing
Hungry
Sorry at
Hippos?"
2 in the morning.
Right.
Why are you playing Hungry Hippos every night when you come home from the bar?
This helps relieve my performance anxiety. Click, click, click.
Honey, I think your left nip clicks deeper.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Because over here you got like a. And over here you got like a.
Well, and also think, you know how everyone, when you break the clicker on the pin and then it's just kind of like loose and falls back and forth.
Just slides in and out.
I got a busted clicker on my titty.
Oh my god.
I got a busted nip clip.
Busted click a titty.
What time would murder thoughts come in for you?
Yesterday. That shit's they're already there.
I mean, that all depends. Well,
Shit's ingrained.
but if we're talking about clicking nipples at the times, like how long would you have to learn? You know, because you always have that one person who.
Have you seen the one where it's like the guy with the plungers?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
he's like fucking
Yes.
accompanying them to himself. That with titties.
Yeah. Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Oh my god, it would turn into a game. What's your titty click score?
Yes.
35.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
just
and
run by somebody.
you
39.
know that would be a total game at
Oh,
that
yeah.
point. Like,
Oh yeah, HR would be completely out of the mix at this point.
no, they couldn't do anything because you couldn't.
Yeah,
not-
you're clicking titties.
you know,
You trip and fall. Hit the ground.
your boss
you-
is yelling at you.
Quit clicking my titties.
Yeah.
Does that mean when they get old and wrinkly and saggy, they don't make the best clicking sound anymore?
No, it's like when the like. Yeah.
It's like this weird like.
Well, no, you know how when like they put over like a switch cover or the button covers, they put like the rubber
Oh, the
cover
rubber
over the
thing?
top over
Yeah.
it, so that when you get old, that's what it'd be like. So you know how
you gotta put new rubber covers
Yes.
on your clicking titties.
right, because then, or else you have to really
Muffled.
push to get them.
Man,
to
you
It's a
click.
really-
muffled sound.
Yeah, you see a line of guys at the cash register with rubber click titty covers, right? And you're like, man, you're really not good at this game, are you? There's holes rubbed in their shirts and shit.
I mean, now she's asking, what would you do if someone sent you the most expensive TikTok? I mean, I'd be super appreciative.
I don't know. What's your
But
suggestion?
I
We
was
might
gonna-
force him to
I-
do
I
it.
know.
I
you
was
gonna send it?
say, given to the others with me, I don't know what I might wind up have to do if that happened. I guess I mean dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. Carly, whenever you write something down and show it to me through the camera, it's backwards. And so I'm doing my best here, but half the words are always cut off.
So what is the TikTok?
I think that was Carly right there for fuck you, asshole. It is not.
What is it? Is it TikTok Universe? Is that the most expensive one?
I don't know
I
which
think
one
so.
is the.
I think it is because that's the one that they throw across the banner.
Okay.
And the whole
Carly, back
universe
up.
like
Back
pops
it
up
up.
above
Well,
your head
what
and
the-
behind you.
I mean, I don't know. I would do
I'm-
dealer's choice as long as it wouldn't get me
Fired?
banned. Oh.
Fired? That too.
Divorced or fired? That's
Divorced?
what I was
Wouldn't
like.
get me divorced, wouldn't get
Uh,
me fired from my job, and would not get me
Oh,
banned.
Show her Brody.
Well, oh,
No, don't.
oh,
Idiots.
she
Here's
said
Click a Titty Man.
No.
Brocephus says hello. She says sunset speed. Is that a gift? And I think Carly tried to go live with us, which I didn't accept.
I'm not the one looking at the phone.
Oh man, Instagram's easier.
I don't know. I just see the back of the phone. I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
over
I've
there.
never actually seen the back of TikTok.
What's on the other side?
Exactly. Three camera lenses and a mirror.
Yeah, right. What's sunset speed? That sounds like
Sounds like the good shit.
that sounds like
Yes, I was gonna say it sounds like a
Sounds like
type
a
of
drug you get
marijuana.
in Vegas and don't come back
you
from.
try out that new sunset speed.
no. I was thinking that's
That
It
shit's
make your
dank.
clicky titties go crazy. Could you imagine you're just sitting there and like the barometric pressure fucks with your clicky titties?
right.
You're just standing there. It's like an 100, and also it's like
what?
Well,
Yeah.
everybody like looks. But Bill, was that you?
See,
You're on a boat somewhere fishing, whatever.
sunset
Fuck.
speed screams to me that Charlie Sheen in Hollywood. That's like just a night out with Charlie Sheen in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
I guess
Smoke too much of that
apologize to
sunset
Carly
speed.
that I didn't hit the accept button. I don't know.
She can hear. I think she's listening to us through
Oh.
YouTube. So
Careful. Smoke too much of that sunset speed. You might shit yourself.
you might shit on yourself
Is
trying to
it
get the putty.
is it
Trying to get
smoke?
the
Because I'm thinking it's snort, not smoke.
Well, it sounds like a marijuana strain.
Yeah. Hey, what'd you do last night? I
Sunset
did the
speed, I get the
marijuana.
Yeah.
speed part.
I did the marijuana.
It's it's laced marijuana.
Oh, I just got Brock got me banned. Us banned. We just got ours back tonight. So Lizzie says she got banned from going live. Were you playing with your click-a-titties?
Oh, click-a-titties. You know, I now, as somebody who has to deal with all the guys up front, I now know why we don't talk about podcast outside of normally the podcast.
Yeah.
Because about the time you say something and a customer's like, wait a minute, what is it? I don't know if I want to tell you.
Yep.
What do you guys talk about? Nothing. We talk about nothing all the time. That's it.
You are hearing things, sir.
Uh-huh.
Well, I had
We
James
said nothing.
the other day said to me that he's like, haven't heard you on the podcast lately. He's like, "Did you take a hiatus?" And I was like, no. Half of me was like, which ones have you been listening to? Unless normally I don't know if he doesn't go into these.
I don't know.
I don't know what he's
I know
listening
that
to.
I know that John listens to us and it fucking cracks him up. He loves
Oh,
listening to us on his long car rides across the US.
yeah. No, my 5-year-old cousin got my phone and went live, and I got permanently banned. That'll happen.
Wow.
Callie got a
5-year-olds.
live ban too because Hunter got a hold of the phone.
Shit.
She didn't realize that. Like, I noticed that Callie started posting a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And it was all Hunter dancing.
Yeah.
She didn't know he was doing that. He was taking her phone and was.
He was making TikToks on her. Oh,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, my 4-year-old is smarter on my phone than I am. If I ever run across a fucking TikTok that doesn't have me in it when she's in it, I'm going to blow a gasket.
Oh, yeah.
That video will be coming down. I will probably restart my TikTok and just start over from scratch. Like, no.
I would totally turn my oldest loose with it. Do your thing, bud. It's all good.
Yeah. My 4-year-old, no. Fuck
Well,
that.
no.
There'd be all kinds
Running
of
wild.
videos of how to break into my house. She'd be walking around.
Yeah,
We keep this door unlocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This is the only door I can go in and out because it's the back door to the backyard.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. You're like,
Here's the one fucked up part where you can just walk right through, you know?
Yeah.
Here's the fucked up window we can't close that you can crawl through.
Yeah, here's an AC unit. If you're really quiet, you can get it out without fucking making too much noise, and the window won't fall down on your face when you do it.
Right. Oh, I remember once my wife, I thought she's gonna absolutely lose it on my niece because this is a couple years ago, but my niece was like putting stuff on YouTube, right? She'd do, like every kid. Well, she did that with like the boys, like they were all playing, but she put it on YouTube, and my wife was like,
Oh my god!
yeah. I was like, ooh.
Well, so when we started the podcast, holy shit, we're getting
really close to a year
now.
We're almost to a year, and we're over 80 episodes.
Are we?
Yeah.
So when we first started this, the wife told me that the only thing she really gave a shit about was she didn't want her name out there. She didn't want, us talking about just fucking everyday life with her and involving the kid, right? Like no names, no birth dates, all that kind of shit, right? Now we're to the point where there's enough people that know us that it doesn't fucking matter.
Nah,
And we've taken the steps to do enough social media sites, and we've interacted with a lot of people on social media. I mean, not as many as we would love to, but a lot of people. Like I spend a lot of time in Carly's lives meeting new people all the time. Every couple of days I'll meet a new person and we'll have new follows, right? We didn't slip up on that agreement until maybe a handful of episodes ago. And it was just you and me. And for whatever, I think she was in our TikTok live.
Oh.
And she was like, so that rule we talked about, I was like, it don't matter. Fucking I'm surprised everybody doesn't know where I live.
Yeah. Well, but part of doing anything social media and that, and you can do the influencer, but I think given the type of people we are, that's part of who we are is finding that kind of common,
dad funny,
being real, just being, and not really hiding. Now, I don't want random people just showing up on my fucking doorstep. That causes problems, but
send me a fucking message first before I have to explain what I'm doing with a shovel and a body bag.
Just saying, but I think, it goes back to relatability, right? I mean, anything you do, I think social media wise, and I think that's partially why it's taken off so much, and you can have influencer that though, is the people watching have a better sense of, it feels more like, hey, this is me, or I could be this, or I can do this, you know
how many times I've heard somebody say, and even about Brody, I've gotten a couple of things with Brody, they're like, wow, he talks. I've also gotten about
the people I like.
I've also
damn.
And now they're gonna listen to this and they're gonna confront me.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, really, bitch?
So, Brody, I thought we were friends here, and obviously,
I thought we were bros. What the fuck? No, fuck you. I hate you. Go away.
Yeah, sure, we're cool.
You're gonna have to come up with topics to talk to them about, so you can quick ones.
Oh,
man, I hate when the vending machine takes my dollar. As you walk away with whatever it is you bought out of the vending machine. But no, I think it's funny because I've gotten them about you too, where everybody's like, "Oh my god, I didn't know Casey was like that," and I'm like
that,
like what? And they tell me whatever the thing is, and I'm like, oh yeah, you didn't fucking know that. He's not. It's not like he isn't open about that.
He's hiding it.
Yeah.
No. Well, I don't hide most things. It's just most people don't get a chance to talk to me, and
and it's always a fucking situation too, where you're like, fuck, we have to involve Casey.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's like, god damn. It's like when you have to call the boss, call the manager, whatever. You're like, fuck, we gotta get Casey involved.
Well, I think the other part of that too is most people don't, because really in daily interactions, social media and this podcast is the only thing really where a stranger or somebody that I might not normally talk to in a daily interaction gets to see the non-business like side.
Right.
You know, that's where it kind of, I think for most people
The
gets
outside
different.
of the work uniform.
Right, but I'm not a super conversationalist with most people. I have to be in a pretty comfortable environment to really talk to you.
Right.
Where I'm comfortable doing this because now, only because we've done it enough, but I know I watch it in that, but I don't view it like, oh shit, I'm being watched. It's like, okay, whatever, you know. I feel comfortable in the space, so the real, I don't want to say the real me, but just a deeper version of myself will come out because it's like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well,
And
that's what's funny is because like I get it about you guys or even Eric. I've gotten a couple of just little statements like, man, I didn't know Eric that well. Like I didn't know he thought that way or whatever.
Eric's fucking hilarious.
Eric is a fucking riot. And he can produce some of the stupidest shit out of the two of us and even Brody. I was just watching the last 2 episodes that we did with both of you guys on oh my god, I fucking died.
It was so funny. I'm sorry, but you two and squeezy cheese. Oh my god.
Cheese. But
Still not over that, by the way.
I'll be scarred for life. I'll never eat an Oreo the same way. Did you try
Right.
one with Dr. Pepper yet?
No.
Bitch.
Bitch.
By the way,
I won't call you the other name.
when I hit the gas station to get the ice and stuff,
Yeah.
I did look to see if they had squeezy cheese in there and Oreos.
You were going to make me try one?
Yeah, I was. And I just about, but I didn't. I'll make Brody. They did
No,
have.
he won't. He won't make me.
No,
That what? Oh, you want a raise? What was that?
I would never.
Wait a minute. You want to be able to put your truck in drive today?
Oh,
Don't make me get Brock in the cable cutters.
well,
Let's practice and see who can change gears the fastest.
Lizzie remembers redneck ASMR. It's still a thing, Lizzie.
Yep.
He still does it. Actually, he'll do it for you right now.
I was going to say, since it's on request, I mean,
Oh yeah, God forbid you have to drink
Oh.
another beer.
I know.
It's so
fucking,
brutal.
I got to drink
You're
another
really,
beer.
You're really forcing him.
Ooh,
Redneck ASMR.
there we go.
That was a good one, too.
It was. You got a nice crack there.
You know,
It goes right along with my clicky
I like how
titties.
I like how he acted like you were really twisting his arm to get him to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, darn. I got to open
Dang
another one.
it.
So what they did,
Some beach.
what they did have there that I nearly bought was they had the little can of Frito cheese to dip your Fritos in. And I just about got the can of Frito cheese in the Oreos to see how that
no.
would have been. I
Goodness.
was gonna say we could dip
That
some.
shit's spicier, though, isn't it?
No,
just
they had
regular
a-
cheese.
They had a mild cheddar. There's
Oh, they had
different
the
ones.
mild
They
one?
had like the mild cheddar or something.
I know
that.
the Tostitos is you get medium and then you can get hot,
Right.
but it does have a little bit of
Tostitos
spice.
cheese is good.
Oh yeah.
And some chips.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Whoa, you'll eat that, but
With
you won't eat
chips?
squeezy
Yeah.
cheese?
Yeah, but that's like nacho cheese.
It's
I guess you don't really have to eat it because it's
You
want to
know what chips go really good
All
with
right,
that?
After that lame
Eh,
ass
I
joke.
It's nacho cheese. Would you play H? Scary game at 10 in the morning. Sure. Yeah.
I think the only and everybody's like, "Oh, would you play a scary game?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'll hide in the bushes and scare
Yeah.
the fuck out of anybody." But then they're like, "Okay, cool," and they pull out a Ouija board. I'm
Oh,
fucking out.
no.
Really?
Gone.
I'm good.
No, I'm in. Fuck
No, I'm out, man. I don't want to know what the fuck is in anybody
Good
else's
on all
house.
that.
I'm good. I don't need to
Not
know.
welcoming that shit in my life.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, Lizzie found a friend that joined in.
Are they tag teaming you? You click the left titty. I'll click the right titty.
Yeah, I can shout out
That can
Lizzie.
be
I've
interpreted a
I've
certain
been
way.
talking to Lizzie kind of the whole time. New new
Yeah,
Technoblade.
we were on the podcast last night. Casey was being tag teamed.
Fuck, I knew I should have started an OnlyFans.
They were double clicking titties. You should have heard it sound like one of them fidget toys.
Yeah. No, what are they? There's
The little popper toys.
but not the.
Are you thinking about the rubber one that has the little thing and you push on the button
No,
and it
I'm
pops
thinking
through? Or
there's
the dice? The
Let him
dice
talk.
fidget spinner thing?
Cut
No,
him
I
off.
can't.
he doesn't know how to do that.
I have now accelerated.
Yes, he's like faster.
No!
Faster!
I
He's
need to
like,
know.
like a second away from saying it. The dice.
I forget what they call them, but it'll have like a button on it and a rolling thing. It's like a fidget spinner, but it's like the fidget cube.
Fidget cube.
Let
yeah.
him talk.
I was.
He at least
No,
had
it's the dice thing that I would. Yeah.
yeah.
The dice.
When he held his hand up and he
It's a
held it
cube,
on like
so
a
that means
large
it's a
dice,
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's
Yeah. I think Ian has one. He used to have
It's
one.
a cube, so it's a dice.
whatever. I had a fucking fidget spinner that I used.
Do we want to
air.
play dice? I'm in to play some dice. I like to gamble.
I mean, I'm
so
totally
let's do
cool. Let's just take the location off of all of our fucking social media so we
Yeah.
don't get in trouble for gambling.
It.
Eh.
No, I had one of those fidget spinners and hit it with the fucking air nozzle.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's super cool as long as you clamp that fucker in a vise or something. You do it in your fingers. It's not so super
Yeah,
cool.
I was
You're
gonna
like,
say, it probably
holy
doesn't
fuck.
feel great.
When it disintegrates and flies into your hand.
Yeah.
You're holding on to something that's starting to get hot, and you're like, well, I don't know if I let go of this, is it going to impale me
Right?
somewhere?
It's gonna, yeah, that could be bad.
I don't know what that was, but it made me laugh.
See, if we had click of titties right now, I'm like,
Yeah.
I would have marked that one. I
Once
love how
again,
Casey
Something
sounds
I
like he's
never wanted to
turning.
see Casey do.
I just say, I love how it sounds like Casey's turning in a vehicle.
Yeah. Yes.
Kind of like turn signals right there.
Yeah. You have to, and I would. That's how I would do it. Like in a meeting at work, it would make it to.
I can see Casey walking through the store. About the time he goes to make a left turn, somebody's like, "Oh my god!"
I would.
You know, it'd be even better get a blind person in the middle of the circle and everybody start clicking their titties.
Yeah.
Hazard lights, you click them both at the same time.
I'm broke down.
See, no, that's what you could do. You could teach. This would be the most amazing form of communication. Think about this.
You could dock in clicks.
You could teach a blind person. They could talk through Morse code through clicks through your click-a-titty. You could like
Kitty.
So
I'm more interested in the click. That's
I'm
or how to say
bilingual.
click-a-putty.
yeah,
I want the click-a-putty.
click.
Click a putty. No, dude, you could be bilingual. Well, what other language do you speak?
I speak click-a-titty.
I speak click a titty.
Would you rather have a lion or a marshmallow? And I'm guessing this is
What line of what?
A line of what? I'm totally in for a line. I just don't know what.
I don't know if it's good or bad. I'd want a lion. I don't know if we're talking a TikTok gif or for real, but I'm in for a lion.
Oh, I thought they meant like a line. So I was like, what?
You didn't realize what's here? Oh, okay.
I thought they
Shit.
meant like a line of.
I thought you were making a
line of-
joke. I
don't
didn't
wanna
think
say
you were
it
for
because I don't want
real.
us to get us banned, but
Hey, I've made it this far through. We're at like an hour
I'm
and
pretty
a half,
surprised
a
too.
Yeah.
line of powdered sugar.
and I've been talking a lot about. I've been talking a lot about clicking titties
Clicking
and
titties, man.
I've not got
It'd be worse. Brody's over here aiming for click a putty.
Click a putty.
buddy.
Just a singular button at the top.
Click a clit.
You click a clit, yeah.
It's
At least it'd be easy
it's
to
that putty
find.
popper.
Right? You'd like be like you're the
It sells itself.
click click. Oh, I found it! It does exist. Now you just need to click a G spot.
Yeah, huh? Exactly. You're in there. I'm fucking working on it. Found it. Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
Over and over again. Then you have your neighbors again. Why were you playing Sorry all night?
Oh, shit.
What
You guys
is
were playing an intense game of Sorry. Who won?
what's our dream gift
We all
from
did.
TikTok gifts? I don't know what all the gifts are, so I'm gonna say TikTok.
You know what one
universe,
of my
just 'cause I
favorite
want
ones
that.
is the corgi butt or the tiny dinies.
What?
God damn.
What? A
If I could-
corgi butt?
If I could do anything,
Does it like shake on the screen or something?
kind of,
You
yeah,
get a
it's
little
funny.
like
It's
wiggle.
a dog comes running out and then shows you its butt. It's
Okay.
fucking funny. Actually, probably my ultimate favorite is the mariachi hat and the mustache.
Ooh,
When they send it to you, all of a sudden it puts the hat on your head and the
Right.
big old fucking mustache right underneath your nose.
I so don't understand this whole gift thing.
Gifts are
free money.
basically just a way to support the person who's going live. That's what you're
Okay.
talking about. That's your oh my god, we want to turn this profitable one day, right? Well, you got
Yeah.
fucking 4,500 people sending you fucking $30 a whack.
I
You
guess
know,
that's true.
But a lot of people, what they do is they do it. It's like trick or treat, right? Or like teaching a dog. You know, if I give you a fucking bone here, what are you gonna do to make me
right.
giggle,
I was
right?
gonna say. I feel like to get the gifts, there's
Dance,
something you
monkey,
have.
dance.
Right. You have to.
Exactly.
And at that point, I feel like I need an OnlyFans because this is just. There's only one way this is
My
gonna go.
God.
I only know how to get this money if I whore myself out. Like that's the only thing.
Or myself out.
Jesus.
Apparently, I was told to tell you to look up the lion on TikTok really fast. I don't know what the lion is. No, not you making cat calls.
Hit the fucking little present box.
I saw a putty tat.
I thought I saw a putty tat.
Yeah, if you click the present.
Yeah, click the present button.
Which one's the present button?
It's
Oh,
down at the
Or
bottom.
actually, I don't think you can because
Oh
you're
my
not.
God.
It's your live. I don't know if you can.
Is it in more? Oh, it says gift.
God.
Yeah.
Carly.
Okay.
Carly,
wait,
go
wait,
help
wait.
Casey.
I don't own any of these.
No, yeah, you gotta put money on your TikTok to.
Yeah. But you can select them and send
Holy
them to
shit.
people.
I'm guessing Leon. Oh no, that's Leon the kitten. Is that a lion? Leon the lion? I don't know.
But you have to recharge your card basically, and I found out it's cheaper if you do it on the website.
Ooh, a corgi
Who
butt.
are you
You're
sending
right.
gifts to?
Whoever the fuck I want. There's all kinds of
I
people.
wonder what this one does.
I've sent gifts to Carly because she sends gifts to us, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
fuck you. So I send them back at her.
I say I could go for a train right now.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
I almost got him to spit beer out. That would have been
Chugga,
awesome.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
I'm not, I don't know. I'm looking through these going, oh, there's a line. Oh, that's expensive.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's up there at the
So
higher
I
end.
believe Carly said that a lion is 7 or no, what's the amount?
Well,
I think she said it costs
How many
130, but you make like 30 out of it
that's
or something like
TikTok's
that.
got to
I
make
can't remember.
well, it's
their cut.
their coins or however
This
that works.
rocket isn't. Oh shit!
It's-
Isn't worth it.
29999.
She heard me say that. She sends me a message on Facebook that says, "I don't want no gift."
I don't know what's Interstellar. That looks kind of. I mean, I'm guessing. I don't know what I'd want.
Oh, Universe, you get 170, and Lion, you get 150.
Holy crap!
So,
Rose, you get like a penny.
yeah, I think that I have like $5 and something cents from live gifts.
All right. Oh, she said tell someone to look it up on TikTok so you can see it in action. Maybe you need.
Oh
to,
yeah, so basically, so I could do this here. Back up, Carly. I'm not abandoning you. I'm just
He is.
Shut your whore mouth.
He went out for milk.
Oh, I hate
You
you.
never
Now you're
came
gonna
back.
have to dip your
He
Oreos in
never
water.
came back. See, so now I can see
Dip your
Casey's
Oreos
face.
Emotional
cheese.
damage.
Emotional damage. See, so now I can interact. Oh, I can get us banned this way.
Nope, don't do it. Don't do it.
Click it, Diddy.
You would. you would make the 5 people I have watching very sad.
I'm one of 5. No,
The
not
4 people I
abandonment.
have
I didn't
watching.
abandon you. I just went over to the podcast live real quick. Oh my god. You know what's really funny too is like I see like Twitch is definitely the furthest behind, and then YouTube it's in between now and then.
Oh, as far as the video, like
I
the
mean, I don't know how that made sense, but it
But
made
it
sense.
did make sense, right? Yeah.
I was gonna say, I
And
feel like
and TikTok is like on the spot.
is it?
Pretty close. Yeah.
You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want to see me in delay, dude. I'd be all tripped out right now if I was
I was
like
a little off, but
looking at you and watching you. I'd be like, no, fuck this. I can't do them both.
well, I know. Trust me, I got you right here, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do right now.
Now I just want you to watch that, and then I'll make faces at you, like, yeah.
Yeah, because me looking at
Yeah,
you across the fucking
No,
table.
that's not okay.
He wants you to see it twice.
See, this is how you screenshot shit.
Yeah, you do. You
Uh-huh.
so
You see it happen across from you. You're like, here we go.
Here we go.
I think Lizzie's trying to like pull you back in. She says lion.
I don't know. A
I don't
lion. I haven't seen it come across yet. I don't know if did she send you one?
No.
Oh. Do
So
you play Minecraft?
That's-
Now we have a
no. New Technoblade knows Lizzie,
Oh, okay. I was like, oh shit.
and I think that's what.
I
Way to
dinked it.
go.
I dinked it and screwed it.
There you go. So I think New Technoblade. I think is. I don't know if he's asking me if I play Minecraft. No, I don't. But I think he's trying to talk to Lizzie. I think they're buds. Maybe he wants more out of this, Lizzie. I don't know.
We're just trying to hook people up now.
We can. I mean, I'll play matchmaker. It's cool.
Lizzie, he's interested. He's ready for a Minecraft date.
He's just trying to get some of that putty.
That putty. Some of them click-a-titties.
Ain't nothing but ain't here for nothing but a putty.
She says, "No, I'm LE."
I don't know what that means.
Well, I was gonna. I don't want to be presumptuous, so not
Let's
gonna
get
say-
beer tacos
Yes.
and quesadillas. Fuck it, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm oblivious.
I identify as an attack helicopter. No.
Absolutely.
I'm Lee. Okay. Hi, Lee.
I'm Lee.
I
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
don't know. Yeah. I know you're pretty cool, Lizzie. So we appreciate you.
Huh.
Some
You-
of the lives, though, I do get a kick out of just a little bit. See, I want to know, is anybody, and I know you can't see it, is anybody sitting outside watching?
There's a way you can see it, and I don't know how. I think you have to be smart with TikTok, but I don't know how to do that.
I'm proving quickly I am not. So
What's a lion?
What's a gift?
All right, so Casey's never looked at a fucking TikTok live before.
I've watched for
Just
a
his own.
second. This is well, I think
Casey's
this
the
is-
guy that pisses off the people who are in the like 999. He jumps in 1,000. Woohoo! Jumps out. Bitch.
Yeah, probably. I'm just like, no, I'm the creeper. I'll be like live. I'll watch it on the outside a little bit, and then I'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
moving on. Like
Yeah.
Oh, where you don't actually click into the...
yeah, you don't click in. You just
Sitting on the outside.
nah.
You go to the click it titties though. I have a
What?
serious question.
Okay.
Okay. How much better would life be if every time you bumped your wiener it was like
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't know if life would
Could
be
you
better.
imagine hearing a bunch of people walking around and all you can hear is you're like, I'm getting the fuck out of this crowd.
Oh, new Technoblades
No, it'd be
asking
real awkward at work.
what
if you're
games
fucking
do
near
you
someone.
play? I thank you, Lizzie. I
play Get Putty.
I was kind of actually wondering if he was asking. I mean, can we play again? We can play matchmaker here. I mean,
That's
but-
how we got this poor fucker
Yeah.
stuck on this.
As far as what games do I play?
You got games on your phone?
I play slots majillions.
I was gonna say I have a slots game I play, and then I have I think Pirate Kings. Those are like I play a couple
Pirate
games.
Kings.
Yeah, it's
Arr.
This is something Eric downloaded on your phone, isn't it?
not about pirates. Just
I bought it.
Not but pirates.
Yeah, it clicks in and out. I don't know what's going on.
God.
I don't know what to do with myself.
It's like when there's not quite
Where are
full
we at for
airlock.
time right now?
We're at an hour and 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a big video game guy. That's not.
Mm-mm. That's more Brody's wheelhouse.
Yeah, I think
And you?
No,
Don't
I
even-
suck. I only
doesn't
play
mean
'cause
that-
I can bullshit with
Does
you guys
not-
online.
It does not mean that you don't play.
I would say though, if I was gonna play, like the one I think I could get into would be like Madden. I'd do that.
Football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I always
Those
like
games
the
piss
street.
me off. I can't play them.
I always like the street games. The football street.
never
Stuff.
played that.
That was always fun. It'd show you X-rays in the middle of the game when you broke somebody's face.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I
I like the racing games though too. Those are my favorite. Like I love fucking racing around and
Oh,
driving
you know
cars
what's
and shit.
fun? Yeah, I like the racing game. I like Mario Kart. I play some Mario Kart.
I haven't played Mario Kart for fucking.
I know what we're
Long
doing
time.
tomorrow. I'm bringing the Switch.
I was gonna say I have a Switch. Yeah, I
I'm
was
just sitting at the counter.
I thought about buying one of those for Christmas.
right.
Not necessarily for the wife, but like something that we could do together, type of thing.
The
And
Switch is pretty
she was-
fun.
She's like, I'm not in. I don't care. And I'm like, cool. You want to buy me one? Because I don't.
Right.
But I am.
I mean, I was like, yeah, I'm paying for it anyway, so I mean, fuck it, just hook me up, right? No, but I thought about it. They have a ton of games on those Switches that are pretty cool, but I've never
So-
played.
Lizzie says she just sent the video of the lion, but I don't know how to. I can't really watch that and
I
be
sent
in
you
the
a
live.
video. Go watch
I
it.
sent
All
you a
right. Bye,
video.
everybody.
Fill your live.
Yeah,
and go
I was
look
gonna
at it.
say. Well, Lizzie, I will watch it at some point.
So the lion, I think, walks around the screen real quick
right.
and like roars, and it's fucking loud.
Ooh, love me a good roar.
Yeah. So here comes some judgmental shit.
Oh, no.
Ooh,
I was
I'm so
listening-
excited. He's so
I was
excited.
listening to some ASMR from
Of course you were.
ASMR
Mhm.
person, right? They're doing all the clicks and the pops and shit. That's why I'm getting better at them.
He's over here
And
taking
all of a
notes. Ooh,
sudden-
that's a good idea.
I'm like half asleep, and all of a sudden I hear what sounds like the fucking roar to the movies. When
MGM
the
Grand.
line. What is it?
Or was it
MGM.
MGM Grand? MGMT.
It's just the.
Well, I don't know what that is, but MGM Grand, yeah.
You know what MGMT is?
Isn't that a band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so that comes on to the fucking thing and like fucking wakes me up, and I'm like scared shit. I'm like, what's going down? And I like jump up, and I about fucking blew my shoulder out again. I'm like, ah! And I look at my phone, and there's this big fucking cartoon cat standing there. And I'm like, oh my god!
See, I've
I'm-
sort of woken up like, what movie we watching?
yeah, right.
Well,
Toy
but-
Story.
I'm thinking if you're watching like ASMR for the purpose, like I get the host probably is like, sweet, I got the lion, but at the same time, it's like kind of
You ruined the whole experience.
yeah,
I'm
kind
leaving.
of missed what we the purpose here.
Right.
It's not what we meant to do. Well, okay.
Huh.
You ready for my would you rather?
Oh boy, here we go.
You ready, Brody?
I guess.
I created this one all on my own. It's in dedication to last week's episode.
I'm a little worried.
She is.
Yep, I'm concerned. I am now concerned.
Oh no.
Oh
I'm
no.
starting thinking about
Oh
what
no,
we
no,
talked
no,
about last
no,
week.
no.
Even Lizzie said, "I'm scared."
Who wouldn't want that?
Would
I'm
you,
not answering this.
Would you rather eat
Oh God.
squeezy cheese out of a supermodel's ass, or
I knew the squeezy cheese.
I'm surprised he hasn't answered already.
yeah, or strawberry cheesecake out of
lick a strawberry
yeah.
cheesecake dildo.
no. Yes, actually, there we'll go with that.
No, I want to hear your version first.
No, you won't.
Don't add his version.
My version's great.
Well, my version was gonna be, eat strawberry cheesecake out of an old man's ass.
What the fuck? Holy shit! I think you might want.
I'm leaving.
I think you would rather
I
lick
don't
the
want-
pecker than an old man's ass
I'll
crack.
take the pecker
Holy
than the old man's ass crack. But that's not my answer for this.
I don't know. It sounds like
I
it
have some caveats.
Lizzie's like, no
I'll
one knows.
take the pecker than an old man's ass crack.
Yeah. How many people are witnessing this?
5.
That's the real question.
Oh my
Well,
god!
I'm gonna say 4 because
No.
one of them's in the room.
At least 9. I'd switch back over to Carly's, and
Oh.
she's got 4. And we have 2 on. Oh, we have 1 on YouTube, and I think
I
we
believe
have
it.
1 on Twitch.
I gotta go erase my digital footprint.
Lizzie-
Oh my god!
Well, I'm guessing Lizzie is out on either one. There's a whole lot of no's there.
Would you rather eat squeezy cheese out of
Okay,
a model's
first of
ass
all-
crack or lick the strawberry cheesecake rubber pecker?
Or you can go
Why
eat.
am I the first one to answer? Someone else answer first.
Because it hurts to laugh this hard and then answer.
I come up with great would you rathers.
First question. No, actually, I don't even want to ask this.
First question. No.
I don't even want to ask this
I wanna
on
hear-
the internet.
I want to hear this
That's
question.
the problem.
There's at least 9 people we're
Fucking
going to be able to get an
internet.
answer from.
Internet is forever.
Internet. I'm sorry, but the trauma
If I ever leave this job,
the
and go
trauma
find another
from
job,
king
my
a
future
strawberry
employers will be like,
cheesecake
well, we
pecker,
have this
maybe
clip.
forever.
This clip about you talking about eating squeezy cheese out of a model's ass.
This one time when you said that you'd take the rubber pecker over some old man's ass crack.
Fucking A. Now the podcast has to blow up because I have no future now.
Oh my god, it fucking hurts.
What you got, Brody?
Which
Why did I
flavor do
agree
you
to come
like
back
more?
tonight?
Because
Oh my god, it fucking hurts.
I love he's like deep in contemplation here.
He's
How
worried
much
about
squeezy
how much
cheese we
hate
talking
he's
here?
gonna-
Just a little dollop, or what? I gotta be the whole can.
An ass load is what I want.
It's gotta come out. Fuck. I don't want to answer this.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm sucking squeezy cheese out of her ass like
That's
a
what I'm
bong
saying.
rip,
I'm
man.
saying at least it's a
I'm
model.
not taking a pecker to the face.
That's why I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, at least it's a model. I mean, it's squeezy cheese out of her ass.
I don't know
It's
that it would
just
matter
rancid
whose
and
ass
fucking
crack it is
disgusting.
at this point. I'm not taking a big strawberry cheesecake
Yeah,
dong
I
to
think
the
I might
face.
have to take the model's ass fucking squeezy cheese. Casey is so happy with himself. This is gonna haunt me for the rest of my life.
Are you
Hey,
fucking
aren't you the
kidding me?
guy on that one podcast that
Are you-
talked about sucking squeezy cheese out of a model's ass?
It can't be any worse than me saying something about the strawberry cheesecake rubber pecker in the first place.
Who
would
would
love
love that?
We need to make one of those and we'll put the podcast logo right on the head of the pecker.
Wait a minute. No,
And-
you guys have to answer this question. We don't get to fucking just. There's Brody's answer. Okay,
All right,
everybody,
we
good
got
night.
Brody's answer. We can kill it for the night. Thank you. Watch us on TikTok, YouTube.
I mean, Brock answered.
Yeah. I would definitely lick squeezy cheese out of a model's
Right,
ass
that's what I'm
compared
saying.
to
At least
taking a
it's a
big
model.
rubber dick to the face.
Yeah.
At least it's a model. So yeah, I think unfortunately
Oh, shit.
we clarified it was a woman model, correct?
Oh, shit. I do believe it was a hot model.
I said a supermodel.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
God. That still doesn't tell me anything.
well, the male models they don't tend to
Oh,
call
okay.
supermodels.
Okay,
So,
good. We're safe on that front.
And if you have to lick the cheese off the back of the nut sack
No.
on your way up the ass crack, I mean,
now I can't promise they started out as a female model. I just can tell you they're a supermodel now.
I'm going to tell you right now, there are two muscles in the back of my head that are so fucking tight that it's.
I don't know why you're laughing because you agreed to this too.
Look,
No,
man,
I totally agree. I am also well more like comfortable in my sexuality to agree to a joke that is great.
I was gonna say, and if it's down to like eating ass, I'm gonna go model in squeezy cheese. I'm not taking a
Yes. I'm not taking a big rubber pecker to
No.
the face that tastes like strawberry
Yeah.
cheesecake.
Yeah.
I mean, I like sweets and all, but
The thing that's just grossing me out is the thought of the taste of ass combined with squeezy cheese that already tastes like ass. So it's just
So you
ass
just
on
gotta-
ass.
You got a double dose of ass.
Brody, it's good to know you eat ass.
That's not what I said, but okay.
Oh my god. And from now on, butt cake will never be the same.
All right. Okay.
Wait, I
We did not need to bring
Brody
that
said,
up.
how the fuck am I getting out of here?
He's like, I was gonna say, yeah, you got offered some ass. To
No,
the-
enough. Drop it. We do not need this
Some fucking
shit.
butt cake right
continuing.
there. Oh my god.
That's so priceless.
Squeezy cheese butt cake.
No. No. I would
What
rather-
flavor is that frosting? Squeezy cheese. Oh my god.
Oh,
God, you know when you get a brain freeze? This is
well,
way
you
worse.
get that. I've got it like right under the rib cage. Like that's where.
Here's what I would tell you. I think
No,
we should
just be
patent
quiet.
a
Just
large, like 2-footer.
Yeah,
And
well-
it needs to be pink and white, like swirl.
What are we talking about right now?
He's talking
The-
about the big rubber dildo. That
Yeah, the big
I
rubber
feel like
pecker.
that's what he really wanted to say, but he knows he can't.
What?
he can.
What?
He can say, strawberry cheesecake rubber pecker all
Yeah,
he
the
wants.
strawberry cheesecake
I'm
rubber
saying,
pecker.
no, I'm saying that I feel like that was your real choice, but you didn't
Oh,
want to say that.
no.
You're over
I'm
here
not.
talking about patenting it.
Yeah, because we would make millions.
Wait, yeah, we could make some.
Who has to taste test it? How do you know it tastes like that?
Well, I know what Brody's getting hired for.
No.
he's gonna be one of those deals where it's like, hey Brody, so we got a new responsibility for your job position. What is it? You now need to lick every pecker.
Nope. Goodbye. I quit.
to the Lil Wayne song Lollipop.
I quit. Goodbye.
Oh, you thought this was optional? That's why we chained you to the concrete floor. Now take the pecker.
No.
I will be honest though, I was really hoping Eric would be here to ask that question.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's like anal. Don't knock it till you try it. It's
The
like
fact-
eating ass.
No,
Don't
the
knock
second-
it till you squeeze the
Oh,
cheese
God.
out of it.
The second that Casey said it has to do with last week, I was like, oh no.
So was I, but I didn't know who we were going for here.
I knew it was going to involve The
Did
squeezy
you say
cheese and
you
ass.
could? Here you go. You could squeeze
No,
it
stop.
and
Oh,
pop
God.
it like a
Just
pimple,
squeeze
right?
the ass.
You know, like a pimple popper.
I'm gonna throw up.
You ever take an Oreo cookie and you
Stop.
like mush it together and the cream filling comes out the sides of the cookie
Oh,
and they just lick the edges of the cookie?
okay. I don't. Okay. Let's dial it back because I don't want to wear whatever Brody ate for dinner. So.
Cheese puffs.
Jeez.
3 cheese puffs and like 4 popcorners
Yeah.
And a blue drink.
and half a
oof.
blue alcoholic drink that I didn't like.
Oh my fucking god! You didn't like it?
I hate that blue carousel crap.
Yeah. I like calling it Caraco.
Carajo. You guys have put visual
Shit.
He's never gonna get
visual
those images
in my
out of his
head,
head.
and it's still making me sick to my stomach.
All I see is a bronzing ass with
Please
this
stop.
bright yellow
Oh my
cheese right up the middle. Some model in a fucking bikini top bent over fucking ready to get some fucking but I also see it like being one of those Ritz cracker commercials.
No.
Squeezy Cheese's favorite cracker.
All I hear in my head is Eric saying something to the effect of, "I'd motorboat that shit."
See him pop up, fucking Squeezy Cheese all over his face.
It matches my
Butt
beard.
good. Poor Brody's over here shut down like la 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 la.
It's hard, but then I got the headset on, and it's
Yeah,
literally
you
just being
can't.
screamed
in
into
my
my.
ears. Oh.
Oh fuck.
Trying to focus on other things so I don't puke. The second you said Ritz crackers, all that came into my mind was someone dipping their Ritz cracker in the ass and just saying it out of my mouth.
Oh.
Okay, and then he had to add sound effects.
Can you imagine the poor bastard that broke the cracker? Fuck!
No.
Let's get another cracker. We gotta go in for give his
They
rescue
suck
the
their
first
finger
one.
clean.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Okay, I'm really gonna be sick. I disgust myself with what I just said.
Holy fuck! Could you imagine the prostate exam after that
Right.
fucking deal? Well, you got some cheese back here, but
Yeah.
you know your prostate seems to be okay.
I'll just think of it like this: be a little bit of lube.
Okay. That's where I draw the line. I don't know why that's where I draw it, but
Oh, it's hot! Ooh, hot cheese.
it just keeps getting
Let's
worse.
Let's call this fondue.
Body temperature.
No friction, man. Come on. Ew. I got
My
something
stomach is
to dip in the
churning.
Fondue. Carly holds up a sign that says "Poor Brody."
You know, around like Wednesday when you say, "So what are you doing Saturday?" I'm gonna say, "Not the fucking podcast."
You don't have a choice now, bitch. You're tied in.
Yeah.
I think I'll both. Yeah, we're gonna kidnap you.
I know how to make your truck not go anywhere.
No, that's true.
That's all. Fuck. Squeezy cheese. Fuck. Oh shit.
Yeah, we'll disable your truck, cell phone jammer. Oh man, looks like you
Oh,
can't
jammer,
get,
fuck.
you can't get a hold of anybody. Looks like
Snip
you
his
need a
brake
ride.
lines.
Snip his brake line.
No, we don't want to hurt you. We just want you to do the
Why
show.
did you drive through the fence? I don't know. I couldn't. I don't know. You just tried to go, and that's what happened.
So Lizzie asked what What's your favorite food that you can make?
No, we're not talking about. We're not talking about food, Lizzie.
Chocolate strawberries.
Not after that last comment.
Strawberry cheesecake from
You know,
Rebecca.
I was hungry. I was hungry before this podcast. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get some food on the way home. Something.
Now he's scared. Everything he takes a bite into, he's gonna see cheese. He's gonna be like, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Look, it's gooey and runny.
Oh, God. Okay. I feel like this podcast is just turning. How can we torture Brody?
That wasn't the initial idea,
Dose of
but
dysfunction just turned into torture hour.
Brody's worst nightmare.
There could be worse things.
Fuck.
I don't do visuals well, and when you guys start going into detail, they gross
I can
me
paint
out.
a pretty fucking gnarly
I was gonna
picture,
say.
huh?
Yeah.
I've always been pretty good at that, and it's because I visualize it.
No,
He's like, no, I'm out.
Wait a minute, you were okay? You were totally fine with clicking titties.
that's not.
Now
That's
all we're
just
doing
weird.
is
That's not disgusting. That's not like something you'd see on the dark fucking web.
Oh, but I just thought of something. What
Oh,
about
God.
clicking titties with a pregnant woman? So when you click them, would it be like
Like
milk
squirt milk?
shot? Yeah.
it's like milking a woman.
It's not even that. That's not even grossing me out. It's still the cheese thing. I don't mind it.
You know the hamburger buns that look like the brown glazing top buns?
Yeah.
Right? I see two of them. Just
Please.
nice. Oh fuck.
Well, all right, we're a couple hours in.
I'm not sure, but I think Carly says, Brody, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too that I showed up tonight.
Brody, I'm sorry that you don't like squeezy cheese or supermodel asses.
If he pulls out squeezy cheese once back there, I am chucking it.
Oh my god! I know what next year Brody's Brody's birthday present's gonna be. It's gonna be an ass cake with a line of squeezy cheese right up the ass crack. Well, hold on. So here's my next question. What about whipped cream?
No, we're done.
You do the
What?
whipped cream in the sexy time. All like that's a fucking thing.
What is your point? What are you trying to get at?
Could you handle it if it was whipped cream?
I don't want to mix shit and food.
You put my food too close to the booty hole. oh man, he's shutting down hard. What if
I'm
it's
trying to
really
come up with
clean?
different images in my head, and it's hard.
It was really clean.
What really clean? It's where shit.
Well,
comes-
I'm not gonna fucking clean
human
squeezy
feces
cheese.
come out of this. What do you mean clean? There's no clean. I don't care how much you scrub it. There's still gonna be particles.
Oh my god, Brody gets right down there and all of a sudden she farts. And just
Oh God.
snipers him with
Oh.
just blast squeezy cheese all over his face. Oh my god, I'm crying. I'm crying. This is great.
That is quite the visual image, though, like a puff of cheese.
It's like the last of the squeezy cheese can where the aerosol comes out. And it's just,
So it splatters.
yeah.
Oh, my eye!
Friendly fire!
I'm no longer having fun.
Oh shit!
All right, Brody.
Holy fuck! Here, you want a cheese puff? All right. I just watched it online.
Gotta love that delay.
Got me with the yellow brown eye.
I think it might be infected.
You may want to have that looked at. You may want to try to look at it.
Never stare down the brown eye.
Oh my god. Well, I've cried this episode.
Yeah. I don't even know where to go from there, so I'm gonna say probably
Squeezy cheese gonna be brought up every week. That's my only
Am I
question.
going to be haunted by ass cheese every week now?
no. I'm sure we'll get past it at some point.
That's okay. I like that's real promising. At some point, we'll stop torturing you.
Oh shit!
Sometimes you got to play to the lowest common denominator. Just saying.
Divide and conquer.
Yeah.
No, stop.
All right. I think we're at a good stopping point. For Brody's sake.
Oh shit!
All right.
If you need something like that in your ass, trust me, we know the
Enough.
guy.
All right. We appreciate everybody tuning in, listening. Hit us up on our social medias, Facebook,
don't like
Instagram, TikTok.
Guys, you guys fucking suck.
Special thanks to Brody for weathering this storm.
We would have went if he'd have picked the strawberry cheesecake pecker.
It could have been bad. I think it was a good call with the model ass and squeezy cheese.
I don't know at this point.
All right. Well, once again, we appreciate everybody and good night.